Stay with us! Over here!
Darthog, what is happening out there?
Invaders.
How many?
Not many, but they freed the eagle.
Fools! Now our presence here will be revealed. Is this the best your rabble can do?
They must be great warriors. Bloody-handed elves, or some of those filthy tarts.
I don't care. Find them and kill them. Call out your guards. Don't let them escape.
Call my guard and be quick about it! Kill the intruders!
Hold on, we'll help you!
No, we must not allow Agandaur time to escape. Go on. We will deal with his guards. The big one is Thazor, a chieftain of the Orcs of Mount Gram.
Chieftain, huh? Good. I'm tired of dealing with lackeys.
One is Thazor, a chieftain of the Orcs of Mount Graham.
Chieftain, huh? Good. I'm tired of dealing with lackeys. Goes too.
I must have aid.
I thought elves were meant to have long lives.
That compares you to death,
Nearly finished.
That finishes the lot of them.
Quickly, we must follow after Eladan and Elrohir. They may need our aid.
You should have fled Middle-earth with the rest of your cowardly kin, while you still had the chance.
We flee from nothing, least of all you, lackey of Sauron.
Fools! I am the right hand of Sauron. I will see your precious Rivendell burning, and your mongrel father hauled before me in chains.
You will do nothing. Your plots end here.
My work is only just beginning. Do you think you two alone can hope to stop me?
They are not alone.
Don't look for your guards. They won't be coming.
Fornos means nothing. You haven't won anything here.
He's escaping! We cannot hope to follow him now.
But I can! Sorcery of Sauron! This is no natural storm! I can no longer see him. It is no use. He has escaped us for now.
Yes, but you cannot be blamed. It was bold of you to go after him alone. Indeed, though perhaps it was not the wisest course.
He summoned a storm. How can a man wield such power?
Sauron is a master of dark sorcery. He has taught these arts to mortals before. It may be that Agandaur learned at the hand of the Dark Lord himself.
It's worse than just Agandaur. There were orcs down below that cast spells against us. I faced more than my share of orcs, but this is the first time one's ever used sorcery against me.
This could mean Agandaur has passed his knowledge on to others, even to the orcs. That would be a great evil, even for one such as he.
What was that beast he rode upon?
I cannot say. I have never seen nor heard of its like before today.
Nor have I. Perhaps the Dark Lord has bred these creatures as a challenge to my folk. I can only wonder how many of these beasts he has placed at Agandaur's command.
We have to find him. Do you have any idea where he may be heading?
It is difficult to say. It might be anywhere. The Ettenmoors, Wilderland, the far north. He may even return to Mordor.
That seems unlikely. He made threats against the North.
Yes, you are correct. And I fear he has the means to carry out those threats.
Agandaur is a threat to all the free folk of the North. We have to stop him no matter what.
Yes, but first we must find him, and that will not be easy. He could be anywhere.
For my part, I would gladly join in the hunt for Agandaur. Yet, I have my duty to consider. I must return home to inform Lord Gwaihir of all I have learned here.
Your duty to your people must come first. Good luck to you, Belleron.
Yes. Farewell, wherever you fare. Till your Eyrie receives you at your journey's end.
My thanks! Commend me to Elrond, your father, and farewell.
As for us, I believe we also have a duty to inform our allies of all we have learned.
Then we three should return to the ranger camp at San Ford. Halbarad will be anxious for any news we can bring.
Aye. The Shire could still be in danger. We might be needed there.
Should you find Halbarad has no pressing need of your services, I would urge you to make your way to Imladris. We may have need of your strength and resourcefulness before long.
We will keep that in mind. Farewell for now.
I have received word through the Sons of Elrond and the Wandering Companies telling of your valor at Fornost. You are to be commended for your skill and daring.
There are so few rangers left here now, it might be dangerous to remain. What if the Black Rider should return? Perhaps it would be best to retreat.
That would be the wise course if I thought they would return. But I am certain they did not come this far merely to slaughter a small band of Dunedain. No, I will remain here with the few we have left. We cannot hope to fight the enemy, but we still have eyes and ears to gather news of their movements.
Well, then what should we do?
I advise you to make your way to Rivendell. Aragorn will be eager to hear news of Agandaur, and he may have other tasks for you to perform. For now, the enemy seems to have turned away from the Shire.
Elrond's son suggested much the same thing. Very well. If that is your wish, we will depart for Rivendell.
Perhaps there is something you can do for me on your way.
Gladly. You have but to name it.
I sent 2 of my rangers, Kalarin and Luin, on patrol along the Brandywine River. They should have returned long before now. I am growing concerned for them.
They are both seasoned rangers who have served many years in this region. We can be certain they have not simply lost their way.
From which direction would they be returning?
They were to follow the Brandywine north as far as the Great East Road, and from there to make their way back by passing through the Barrow Downs.
The Downs are just north of our position here.
Then we'll make our way north by way of the Barrow Downs.
Perhaps we will discover some trace of them as we travel.
You have my thanks. I know your skill as a tracker, Aradan. If Luin and Kalarin made it as far as the Downs, you should be able to pick up their trail. Farewell, and safe travels to you all.
You're soon to be off again, are you? Well, I have a few things among our supplies that may help you on your way. Perhaps a few extra arrows for your quiver, and a few of Solana's healing drafts may come in very handy as well. Take a look.
Are you in need of support?
Aradan, my friend. It's good to see you alive and well. I'll admit I wasn't certain we'd meet again. But then everything seemed grim after the Black Riders broke through our guard. It was days before I could shake off the feelings of despair.
I found these materials amid Old Kingdom ruins. I believe they might be used to make a fine weapon.
These are relics of our ancestors, made in a time before the lore of Numenor dimmed. If I had the use of a good smithy, maybe I could make something of worth from these, but not here in the field. If you're bound for Rivendell, you'll find skilled smiths among Elrond's folk. Try taking these to one of them.
Are you hurt? You look well enough to me. If it's healing draughts you need, you can get them from Maradan. I have a dying man on my hands.
Young Elrond is dying? But why? What's wrong with him?
Wrong? I don't really know. His wound is minor, yet his life is slipping away. I fear he is suffering from the...
The Black Breath? What is that?
It is some power wielded by the Black Riders, the Nine Nazgul. Their victims are stricken senseless, and without aid, they soon die. I've already lost 3 men to this curse. Elrond is the only victim who yet lives.
But there is still hope. What can we do?
I hardly know. Drawing an arrow, stitching a wound. These things I have done countless times. The Black Breath is something I know only from the old rhymes my
Tell me this rhyme. Maybe there's some clue there.
It was years ago. Let me think. I believe it ran something like this. When the Black Breath blows, and death's shadow grows.
What is this Athelas the rhyme speaks of?
An herb, commonly known as Kingsfoil. It has little medicinal use, though some find it comforting for headaches and other small complaints.
Then there is no harm in trying it with Elrond. Do you have any of this Athelas?
No, I have none. You'll have to forgive me for neglecting to lay up a supply. But you see, no one bothered to tell me that the 9 ring wraiths would rise up from ancient legends to trouble us here. If I had Athelas, don't you think I would have used it by now?
It must grow wild somewhere. I am willing to search for it.
Perhaps you could find some at that. The plant is not native to Middle-earth. It was brought to these shores from lost Numenor, and planted in the lands where our ancestors used to dwell, including the Borrow Downs to the north.
My road leads to the Borrow Downs. Should I find Athelas growing there, I will return with a supply.